Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 90th Omega Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle brought to you by Repel Games from youtube.com/user/RepelGames. Today, we have opponent Genesect. He has the Clefable, Feraligatr, Abomasnow, Noivern, Mienshao, and Manectric. Our team has the Genesect, Ninetales, Druddigon, Lanturn, Xatu, and Tyranitar. Without further ado, let's get right on to it. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry I was mimicking that awful, god-awful voice, but here we go. I'm gonna lead off with the Genesect because my Genesect is Choice Scarf. It'll potentially outspeed everything, including this Mega Manectric if this Manectric wants to go for an Overheat or Flamethrower. He stays in, so he's not fucking around, guys. He's gonna drop my attack, which really does suck because it will drop my attack, and therefore my U-turn's not gonna do too much. Yes, I went for the U-turn because I don't want to get hurt by a 4 times effective, Flamethrower, and I know I can't one-shot a Mega Manectric even after getting that download. I'm gonna go into my Lanturn, eat up the Flamethrower. If he went for an electric attack, that's even better. Lanturn is immune, but he gets a critical and he gets a burn. So right off the bat, my opponent is striking all kinds of tremendous luck. Now what's great about Mega Manectric is that he no longer has Volt Absorb or Lightning Rod because he's Mega. He has, Intimidate, which is great. That gives me a free opportunity to go for a Volt Switch, but did I go for a Volt Switch? No, I actually thought perhaps, maybe, my opponent would have mistaken that I don't have Volt Absorb and stay and go for Thunderbolt. In that case, that would be great. But, yeah, I can't fool everybody with Lanturn. It's really awesome when I bring out my Lanturn and it has Volt Absorb, and, electric people just assume that Lanturn is only a water type, and it just heals my Lanturn thanks to Lanturn's Volt Absorb. Regardless, I'm going to go back to Genesect now. Yes, I do resist his wood damage 4 fucking times, and I'm free to go for a U-turn. There's absolutely no way he is staying in. I just got my attack, regular attack, raised 1 stage. It will one-shot this Abomasnow. My opponent has no choice but to switch out, but before he does that, he will go for that Protect. And regardless, if he switches out, that's favorable on me because I am just going to get that switch party. If you guys don't know, I have 3 Volt Switchers and U-turners in this party. I have 3 individual Pokemon that can do those moves, and what's really great is I'm just gonna spam all these moves at my opponent, and there you go. This Noivern is not gonna appreciate that U-turn, and I'm gonna go to Xatu now. Now I could have went to my Mega Tyranitar, but I'm really afraid that maybe Noivern does care to Focus Blast, so Xatu is a better bet actually because I do have Thunder Wave. Now naturally my opponent can either switch into the Clefable or Mega Manectric to expect any Thunder Wave, but he actually confidently stays in. I know I can take 1. Luckily, I was not confused, and I land that Thunder Wave. Pretty much this Noivern is completely useless. Number 1 asset for Noivern, and all Noiverns is that it has amazing speed. Once you paralyze it, it's pretty much toast. I'm going to go for the Roost. Now, waiting for the chance to either have it paralyzed or Mr. Hurricane. Chances are kind of high actually, but he lands it the second time, so I'm like, alright, kudos, hey, it's all good. Regardless, I'm going to go for another Roost, okay? And I know for a fact my opponent is going to stay in and go for another Hurricane. My opponent, judging from how confident my opponent plays, I absolutely know that he will stay in. And finally, he hits himself in Paralysis, and now I'm thinking, okay, there's a very good chance he might stay in. Or switch out, sorry. So I thought, let's go for a U-turn, and yes, he does switch out. That's fantastic. So I'm going to go for my annoying-ass U-turn. Once again, here comes a Mienshao. Yes, I go for that U-turn, which is fantastic. And I'm going to bring out something that can counter Mienshao. No, I don't have a Ghost type, but I have something even better. I have Druddigon. I know for a fact this Mienshao has Fake Out. He does go for that Fake Out. That doesn't quite matter. It hardly does anything. But what's even more important is not only does Druddigon have rough skin, but I equipped it, yes, a Rocky Helmet. And this Mienshao has Life Orb, so I'm like, god damn, poor Mienshao. Yes, he does go for a U-turn, which is fantastic. Now here I actually could have went for a Stealth Rocks. My opponent does have 2 things that are weak to rocks, keep in mind. But I thought, you know, maybe he might actually stay in and go for high jump kicks, because he can very well 2-hit KO me with high jump kicks, so I gotta watch out. So I just want to go for Glare. Turns out he actually switched out, go for the Abomasnow, and that's fine, you know, at least I land my Glare on something. Thank God he didn't switch back into his Noivern or his Manectric, obviously because Manectric is electric type and Noivern's already paralyzed. So, moving on, yes, we got the Abomasnow, you know, paralyzed, but, you know, it's really slow as fuck. I'm really surprised he actually, you know, brought it out, because Druddigon has immense, like, tremendous amount of move sets. Okay, in this case, it has a Fire Punch. It's 4 times effective. I have absolutely no investment in attack. Not that it really matters. Unfortunately, the Hail and the Ice Shard will take me to 13 HP, and boldly, my opponent goes back into Mienshao. I really don't know why exactly. He has special attackers that no need to, you know, do physical damage. Because he brought out his physical damage once again, his Mienshao is back to very low HP. Keep in mind, we still haven't calculated Life Orb, and there we go, Life Orb, and Hail. And with Hail, Mienshao leaves with like 1 HP, but thankfully, I brought in something quicker than Mienshao. I think it's always wise to have something really quick, you know, something that you give it a Choice Scarf, or you give it a priority move for revenge killing, like this. Luckily for me, my opponent stayed in, so hey, things are looking pretty darn sweet. You know, I only lost 1 Pokemon, and you know, everything else looks pretty darn sweet. I'm gonna go to Xatu now, baiting my opponent to go to Mega Manectric. Why do I want my opponent to go to Mega Manectric? Because I have Lanturn chilling in the back with 50% HP left, so I kind of want to heal my Lanturn. Here comes the Manectric. And I thought, okay, like 4 fucking sure, it's gonna go for Volt Switch, you know? So I'm going to switch out. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to go into Lanturn to absorb all that delicious, nutritious electric moves. Turns out it has Snarl. I'm like, what the bloody deuce? I've never seen Snarl on a Manectric, but in this case, it absolutely works. So I'm thinking, okay, he probably has me figured out. I mean, it only takes like literally like 2 seconds to Google Lanturn and figure out that it has Volt Absorb, so... Unfortunately, Snarl's not gonna do shit because, yeah, I mean, like, it's just Snarl, you know, it's not Stab, it's not very powerful, so I'm free to live another day, and I'm gonna go into Genesect now, and I'm gonna get a special attack boost, and, you know, anything will destroy this Manectric, even a Flash Canyon. I'm gonna go for that Flash Canyon, you know, whatever, it'll hit hard on Manectric as well, even if it's not super effective. So finally, down goes that Manectric, so again, you know, Manectric is pretty darn sweet, but Genesect is just cleaning house. I'm gonna switch out because I know for a fact I can't kill with a Flash Canyon, and I know for a fact the Flamethrower is coming. I'm gonna go into Tyranitar now. Now, if he does have Focus Blast, fine, you know, whatever. But maybe he won't land it, or maybe he'll hit himself in Paralysis, or in this case, he probably doesn't even have it. Regardless, Heat Wave is not gonna do jack shit, and I'm free to start setting up. But before I do that, yes, my opponent has decided to give up, but hey, that was an amazing battle with Zach. Obviously, he still has the Clefable and the Feraligatr that we unfortunately did not see, but nonetheless, amazing battle. Thank you guys for watching battle number 90. If you guys like this battle, if you guys like Genesect and Lanturn and Xatu U-turning and Volt Switching, let me know by liking this video, and also make sure to comment and subscribe. Thank you all for watching.